driving just a regular old F150. This isn't just an F150. Not a regular F150. It's not a Raptor either. This is a work truck. This is a truck. It takes work. You know, you go put shit in the back, like drywall or MC cable. You go to work and you work with it, or you put it in four-wheel drive. Shut off traction control. Then you hold the traction control for a little bit longer to shut off advanced track. You get to your roll, or in my case, I'm going to roll into my roll. Manual. Roll into your roll. So if you haven't been able to tell, this is a twin turbo 2021 F150. It's got an on-3 kit that was actually, I'll show it to you in a little bit. So a lot of people don't understand. They say, it's a pickup truck. Why are you trying to make it fast?
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Jeremy Clarkson said, when you have a fast vehicle, you get to drive fast to get home from work and hug your children so they don't turn into glue sniffers. So yeah, you take this truck to work, you know, you get to work, throw your shit in the back, then you go to the job site and you do whatever the fuck you need to do, whatever it is your job is, and you haul ass home to go hug your kids so that they don't turn into, you know, glue sniffers or whatever other thing you can imagine that can happen when you don't hug your kids. So, very valuable reason to having a fast pickup truck. Another cool reason is when you gap a supercar, or when you gap a Mustang or a Camaro or a Hellcat, they don't like it.
Tripping, bro. You tripping.
And the truth is, as far as fastest things that exist, cars are faster than trucks. But your truck can be faster than every car in your town. So I like this truck. It belongs to Frank, is his name. His Instagram is GRT Frank. He's got another sweet little Chevy. And this truck is built by a combination of a couple people, and I'll tell you what's going on right now. So Russell brought it to me from Velocity, you know, and left it here for a little bit so I can work out the kinks on some of this drivability stuff, some of this idle stuff, you know, because it's different. It's not, it's completely different. I mean, it's similar, but it's different than, let's say, my truck. So let's take this guy off of here. So let's start with the outside of this truck. That looks like a regular ass truck to me. You know what's bad? You know what's cooler about it? I guess, you know, he's got to take care of that, but it's got the stock exhaust still on there, but it's not actually stock exhaust. It's got those drums coming off the turbos. I believe those are platinum wheels, 20s. They look good. Shut it off. So as I told you, this is a on-3 kit. Turbo's spinning, boy. And they keep spinning and spinning.
Look at them. And they spin it, and they spin it. They spin it, and they spin it.
So this is an on-3 kit, actually made for 18 to 20. So if you have looked into it at all, they don't fit on these trucks. You have to get a 21 to 23 kit to actually fit on this truck. But if you know a good fabricator, or halfway good fabricator, this one looks like a pretty good fabricator, he can make you your downpipes. And I believe he did waste, no, I don't know, at least he did at least the downpipes.
And oh, you know what? I think he did do the wastegate too. So like the coming from the header up right there, that little section that goes to the turbo. I think he had to move that around. So it didn't all fit. He had to make it fit, but it fits pretty good now. So this is the On3 kit. I believe these are 67s. He's got the On3 wastegates on there still, but he just bought some Turbo Smart ones that we're gonna throw on there because it has 14-pound springs, but it's making 7 pounds. So I don't trust it. Looks good though. I believe Russell did the fuel system here. So this is a four fuel system, return style fuel system. Still got the stock rails. It's got ID 1050 injectors, stock motor, stock trans, and it's on the 85. So good looking truck. That was probably like my second or third pull I've done with it. I'm not gonna, you know, go all out with the power right now on it. I'm still pretty conservative on the tune, just until we get those Turbo Smart wastegates on it, and then we take it on the dyno. Then I'm gonna turn it up to see how much power it makes. But right now, it's mostly taking care of drivability, power throttle, you know, making sure it's shifting right, doing all that stuff. There's so much that goes into this, guys. You know, you would think that you just love, like, there's so much boring and meticulous and there's so much boring shit that goes on behind the scenes of tuning. It's not all just wide open throttle all the time. It's not all just I'm making a 9-second pass, or I'm making 900 horsepower or whatever. It's there's boring shit too. Then that's just driving around and making sure it drives nice, so that by the time you get this tune, the drivability is all worked out. We're just gonna work up on the power and make sure that your truck's doing what it's supposed to do, and you know, dial in the power. But drivability is gonna be where it's supposed to be. This way you don't have to worry about that. What else? Yeah, obviously stock suspension. He's been joking that it's lifted, and I said it's got a 3.5 lift. It's lifted 3 inches in the front and 5 inches in the back. Looks good though. Man, I almost would leave it like that. You know, until I'd leave it like this until I get a built transmission, just so that it's even more sleeper, so that you got like dude, it's got the stock exhaust still on the back. I'd probably even leave that on there, just so until I get a built transmission. Then when I get a built transmission, go ahead and put the whole VAZ kit on there, the relocation, anti-roll bar, the slicks all the way around and all that stuff, because these trucks are kind of limited on that transmission. The motor's been holding. These motors have been holding, man. Unless you're an idiot. But they've been holding pretty good as far as making power goes. Transmission, I mean, we've known this since 2018. They need to be built over 700 horsepower. So this one's making over 700 horsepower right now, even though it's not turned up. And I'm pretty confident it's going to be making around 900 to 950 horsepower. It's on 14 pounds. Supposedly we're going to keep it on 14 pounds. Then he's going to use boost controller and all that, blah, blah, blah. But right now it's only making 7 pounds, even though it's got 14-pound springs. But yeah, so let's drive it around some more so you guys can kind of see what it's like to have a truck like this. They're fun, and they drive badass once they're all dialed in and working the way they're supposed to. I love the way that I've been really enjoying the way that turbo trucks drive.
It's kind of one of the limiting factors though, is the transmission. Even if this truck makes more power more efficiently, and let's say that blower truck, I'm still limited by the transmission. I can only give it that much power. That's kind of it. But there's another truck that's faster than that 10.0 truck with the blower. That one made about 1,100 horsepower. Stock transmission though. Ran a pretty sweet 60 to 130. I couldn't make a good pass with it. So we sent the transmission to get built. Should be coming back. Should be back already, I think. So that truck should be coming soon. I should be able to have a good pass out of that truck. That one did pretty good. Blower truck too. In the summer, it's 10 a.m. It's 97 degrees. So believe me when I say, when it comes along, I'm gonna have a ton of 11-second trucks popping up and a ton of 9-second trucks popping up because it's just it's been a hot year, you know, and I haven't had a good winter yet. We had that 11-second truck in the winter, went 11.9. So far, Angel's gone 11.72 in 2600 DA. So that truck's probably gonna go 11.30 with good weather. And then, and he can go faster too. We got a ton of tricks up our sleeves. Real low effort. He's got a stock suspension still too. Plenty of 12.0 trucks, plenty of 12.1 trucks, and then I got a few 11.9 trucks too. So once it gets cold, expect to see a bunch of All Motor Labs 11-second trucks and All Motor Labs 9-second trucks. It's gonna be great. Like I said, we got this turbo truck coming up. Not this one. He needs a transmission. He gets a transmission. This one will go 950s. I swear, easy too. But the other truck, hoping for something a little spicy with that one. But yeah, so this is a twin turbo truck. Let me roll it up the windows to get you a little bit better wind noise. They haven't refilled the AC yet because they just put it together. And if you paid for free on one of these trucks, it's really expensive. But they haven't done that just yet. So I gotta roll the windows down because it's 95 degrees outside. But I've seen some jokes. They say, there's some memes that say, man, yeah, us Texans, we forget that it gets as hot as it gets here. Like we like seriously, they go through all the winter. You're like, man, I can't wait till summer, man. I'm tired of fucking walking outside and feeling my bones. And then summer comes, you're like, bro, fuck this. Fuck this. You forget. So you can't wait for fall. It's always like you can't wait for the next thing. The only two seasons that are good are fall and spring. The rest of them I can do without. So as you can see, it drives pretty normal. They drive great. Like Coyotes, man, in my opinion, they're some of the ultimate engines. And then the 4x4 Coyote truck, in my opinion, is probably one of the best platforms that exist for a street driven vehicle. It's just unbeatable. You put it 4-wheel drive, like it's right there like the Tesla Plaid, because it's all-wheel drive. You can just hit it from anywhere. Except it's cooler because it makes noise.
So yeah. Flashing a quick tune in there real quick, changing a little bit of shit here and there. Like I said, just a little bit of adjustments, just making the truck feel like I want it to feel when I drive it, so that when you get it, you're happy with it too. So let's take a look at this thing again. Man, dude, that, like, I don't know. I like my truck down on the ground and how it is, but I also like how this looks, you know. Like, just like that. Not on 35s. Not level. Just the way it sits right there on those platinum wheels that it's got. I don't know. I really like the way it looks. If I were to get another truck, another single cab like this, I'd probably do something very similar to what you see right here. Probably something real simple on the 85, 7 PSI, daily it. Just like you see it right there. Just like that. And just daily it, you know. And then I got the other truck to do this for the next boost setting. This one right here, I'm not even gonna put a boost controller on it if I were to get one. I won't even put a boost controller. I'm just gonna put that 7-pound spring. That's it. That's all I got. Because when you got that little button, you're just like, ooh, man, I don't wanna fuck this guy up this time.
I'll get you, bitch.
So look at that. Man, Ford fucking killed it on these trucks, bro. Hey, Ford's starting to catch on to a couple things. They're coming out with a new truck called a Lobo. Why do you think it's called Lobo? Who's buying all these single cabs? You know who's buying all these single cabs. Yeah, loading that tuna in now. And then just gonna cruise it back. Make sure everything's looking the way I want it to, and then next week we're gonna put it on the dyno and see what we make on 14 PSI and on 3 turbo kit.
So just making sure it does everything I want it to do, man. It's nice, huh? Sounds good. I like the way this truck sounds. You know, I kind of like the way it's weird. It's almost they sound better than they do with the fucking Borla Attacks or whatever. I hate those exhausts, bro. Man, every time I see one of those, I don't know. I just can't stand the way those Borla Attack or those Corsa Extremes or whatever. I can't stand the way they sound. There's a quieter Corsa, sounds great, but it's almost like an open exhaust sounds better to me. And it's not as loud. How's the open exhaust not as loud as a Borla Attack? I don't understand. Maybe it isn't really. Maybe it actually is quieter, like you measure it with like a decibel thing. But for some reason, when I drive it, that thing sounds loud. You know what it is? It's like if you bust ass. If you bust ass and you're by yourself, it doesn't feel loud. But if you bust ass and you're around a bunch of girls or something like that, it feels like fucking thunder, bro. It's loud as hell. So that's what it is. It's because that Borla sounds like shit. It makes me think like, damn, this thing sounds. I don't want people to hear me driving this thing. That's what it is. All right, let's do another little pull real quick. Wait for some traffic to go by. Do another little pull. Remember, guys, I'm not trying to, you know, set any records right now with this truck. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm just making sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. Then we're gonna put it on the dyno, and then after that, we'll probably do some pulls with it. Again, it's got a stock trans, so I'm not expecting too much. You gotta hold back on it just because. Give it everything, and then what? Just blow the transmission up. You get me? All right. Do a little second gear though. Maybe brake this a little bit. Only 2,000 RPM. Feel good, bro. Feel real good. Turbos take a while to come on, but man, I gotta get a speedo video. All right, I gotta get a speedo video just cause. All right, let's get it. So that, my friends, was 7 PSI. And four-wheel drive still. Come on, bring it up. Get out by the So 7 PSI. And a super conservative tune. We're gonna turn it up like I said on the dyno. 7 PSI might as well be in A at some point. The motor doesn't even know that's got boost. It's just like, alright. This is what I expected for it. Yeah. No, this thing's fucking really good and I like it. If you're thinking about turboing the truck, you got the budget to do it, do it. Do it. On the 85. Nope, man, I don't know. If you're on 93, you're on pump gas, it's fine, I guess, but why are you trying to go racing on pump gas? At least go buy some, like if there's no 85 in your area, go buy some octane booster, go order some drums of something, because why are you trying to go racing on pump gas? These motors are 12.5-to-1 compression ratio, man. That's a race motor. Like back in the day, you wouldn't even think of driving that car. It's just luckily we got a lot of technology now that means you can, but personally, I don't think racing on pump gas is a good idea. Just go get some damn 85. Okay, you can't afford the fuel system. Leave it alone. Or octane, but it's easy to test the 85. And if the 85 is testing at 85% ethanol at your pump, it's gonna have the octane. 93, I can't imagine it is easy to just test if it's 93 octane at the pump. And sometimes you run into fucking 90 octane or 83 octane, and it's supposed to be 93. Or you get some 74 Ron or some shit on accident, and then you hit the gas and you blow your motor up. So go at least get octane booster. Don't be out here like a goofball, bro, just on 93 or 91 racing it. I mean, just do your best to make sure that you're giving your truck